Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called Thea and the Mischief Makers, written by Tracy Bajua. This is the story of Thea, who's just started at a new school where she has really cool friends and everyone thinks she's really good at athletic things. But over the summer, she starts Junior Stunt Warrior Camp, and everything feels a little bit different. She has a friend from an old school who is less cool than her new friends, and she is not as agile as everyone expects. So, desperate to fit in, Thea decides to build a practice area in her backyard so that she can get better at all of the stunts that she has to do in her summer camp. What she neglects to do is listen to her late grandfather's advice about the duendes who live in her backyard. These Filipino mischief makers are not very kind when they realize that their home is being destroyed in order to make the practice area that Thea wants to have. So when the duendes start practicing their mischief as a result, Thea is given a very short timeline to save not only herself, but also all the people she knows and loves. This story incorporates Filipino culture with the very real challenges of being a middle grader in the United States, trying to fit in, trying to find where you belong, and also to find the relationships that really matter. So as you're going through the book, you see everything from Thea's perspective and her really desperate desire to become this cool kid, despite all of the other things that may not label her that way to begin with. So as you're going through the story, you meet Thea, you see her mistakes that she makes, especially with the relationships that she has around her, where she feels like the focal point of everything and everything starts to kind of collapse around her as a result of that. So while she is resolving this conflict with the duendes, she is rediscovering her relationship with her friend from before, and also she's discovering that maybe what she really thought was important isn't as important as she thought. So the book is well designed for middle grade audience. You have middle length chapters, double spacing, so a good amount of white space in here, larger font, and also a narrative that flows really smoothly as you go through the book. So definitely accessible to a middle grade reader. Great for summer reading because you're in summer camp, you have a lot of movement and momentum to the story, so it reads very smoothly and easily as you're going through it. And then also the fact that it incorporates a lot of things that middle grade readers engage in on a daily basis. Whether or not they're stunt warriors themselves, they will naturally have some of these friendship and relationship issues that Thea experiences throughout the book. And then the magic realism component is just a fun twist on a middle grade story. If this sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.